Hello students. Today under the basic concept of chemistry of class 11 we will be discussing another topic, that is a percentage composition and determination of empirical and molecular formula of a compound from percentage composition. What is this percentage composition? Actually, to determine the molecular formula of a compound, actually we begin by measuring the mass or mass percentage of each element present in the compound. The composition or the percentage composition is generally expressed as the mass percentage composition. Means, suppose I am just considering here the water is a molecule where hydrogen and oxygen both are present. How much percentage hydrogen and how much percentage oxygen is present in that compound, that is the percentage composition. Percentage composition means this is the mass percentage of each element expressed as the percentage of total mass. That means the mass percentage gives the mass of each element expressed as the percentage of total mass. That means if we take that the compound is 100 gram, out of 100 gram, suppose I am considering here there is a compound which have the formula like the X2Y, and I am just considering that total actually 100 gram is the mass of the total compound. Then the suppose X is present here 60 gram and Y is 40 gram. So that means 60% is the mass percentage of the X and the 40% is the mass percentage of Y is present here. So we can write here the percentage of each element, percentage of each element equals to mass of element divided by total mass into 100. That is the percentage composition of percentage composition. Now, how can we determine the percentage empirical formula and molecular formula? What is the empirical formula? Empirical formula means the chemical formula of a compound are of two types. One is called the empirical formula, another is called the molecular formula. Empirical formula means the formula of a compound in which the atoms are in their simplest whole number ratio, and the molecular formula means the formula in which the each element present in actual number. Let us take that the benzene, it has the molecular formula what? C6H6. Now if we take that the atomic ratio of the carbon and hydrogen, what is coming? 6:6 equals to 1:1. That means within this simplest whole number ratio, if we write the carbon and hydrogen, then it will be what? The CH is the empirical formula. So what I can say you, that the empirical formula means the chemical formula of a compound in which the atoms are in their simplest whole number ratio. So CH is the empirical formula and the C6H6 is the molecular formula. Empirical formula means the formula which gives the simple whole number ratio of the atoms of various elements present in one molecule of a compound is called the empirical formula. And molecular formula, the formula which gives the actual number of atoms of various elements present in one molecule of the compound is called the molecular formula. Now let us take that. See, this is the empirical formula of the benzene and this is the molecular formula. So that means here if we multiply the factor 6, then it will come here the molecular formula. That means for different compound this factor will be different. So there will be a relationship, that is the empirical formula. If you multiply with n, then it will be giving here the molecular formula. Understood? Now, how can we determine the empirical and molecular formula of a compound? Determination of empirical and molecular formula of a compound, that we have to discuss now. Determination of empirical and molecular formula of a compound. This is very important. Let us take an example here. It's given there, you see, it's written here, an organic compound on analysis gave the following percentage composition that is it's given here carbon 57.8%, hydrogen is given 3.6%, and the rest is given here oxygen. Also the vapor density of the compound also given. Vapor density of the compound was found to be 83, and find out the molecular formula of the compound. Now what you have to do, you have to make a table like this. See that element is given, then the percentage composition, then the atomic mass, after that the relative number of atoms, then the atomic ratio, then the simplest whole number ratio. So here you see in the compound what are the elements given? Carbon, write the symbol carbon, hydrogen, and rest is given oxygen, means we will write here O. Here carbon, how much percentage is given here? 57.8% carbon. Hydrogen how much? 3.6%. And rest is given oxygen. Then how much oxygen will be there? 100%. If it is the compound, 100 minus 57.8 plus 3.6 equals to, it will be here 38.6. Now atomic mass of carbon you know 12 unit, and then hydrogen also atomic mass you know, that is 1 unit, and then oxygen 16 unit. Now if we divide this amount by atomic mass, what we will be getting? Relative number of atoms. So relative number of atom, what it will be then? 57.8 divided by 12 equals to 4.82, like this it will be. Then hydrogen how much it will be? Amount divided by atomic mass, 3.6. Now oxygen how much? See, 38.6 divided by 16, almost it will be 2.41, like this. Now atomic ratio, if we want to calculate, see, they all are in this fraction. So what is the smallest number here? The smallest number is 2.41. If we divide all this by 2.41, what is coming? You see 4.82 divided by 2.41, it's coming here the almost 2, and 3.6 divided by 2.41, almost it will be 1.49 something. Okay, now 1.49, and this will be what? 2.41 divided by 2.41, it will be 1 here. Now again we have to convert into the simplest whole number ratio. So 1.49, approximately what we can write? 1.5. Now if we multiply 2, then you will get here 3, and then obviously this is the ratio, so here also we have to multiply 2, so what it will be? 4. Now 2, the simplest whole number ratio we have got 4, and 4 is to 3 is to 2. That means that you know that the empirical formula consists of the elements having the simplest whole number ratio. So carbon is to hydrogen is to oxygen is given there the 4 is to 3 is to 2. So carbon 4, hydrogen 3, oxygen 2. That is the empirical formula. So empirical formula it will be coming here. Empirical formula will be 4 is to C4H3O2. C4H3O2. And molecular formula, what it will be? If we multiply here C4H3O2 with N, that would be the molecular formula. Now we have to find out what N. We have to find here N. How can we find out this N? There is a relationship I have just tell you, that the empirical formula into N equal to molecular formula. Now that means, see, we can write here that the empirical formula mass into N equals to what? Molecular mass. Okay, empirical formula, what is given here? C4H3O2. Empirical formula mass, then what it will be? C4 means carbon 12 into 4 plus hydrogen 1 into 3 plus oxygen 2 into 16 equal to molecular mass. How can we get? Information is given there, the vapor density is equal to 83. You know that the molecular mass equal to 2 into vapor density, so we can write here the molecular mass equal to 2 into 83 here. Now what is coming here? It's coming here total 48 plus 3, 51 plus 32, 83. Into n it will be there molecular mass, empirical formula mass. 83 into n equal to 2 into 83. So n will be here 2. As n equal to 2, now you can get the molecular formula. Molecular formula equal to what? C4H3O2 into 2. Then what is coming? C8H6O4. C8H6O4. That is the molecular formula of the compound. We can derive from that percentage composition. That's all. I hope that this will help you to understand how to determine the molecular formula and the empirical formula of the compound from the percentage composition. Thank you.